So I was thinking about how in Indian weddings, the brides always get styled, but when it comes to the grooms, they're just dressed.
So true. And I think this episode is for the grooms out there. So, with that, hey, this is Aishwarya Kailas.
And this is Neha Kelsey Sampson.
And welcome to Beyond the Gowns.
So yeah, most of the weddings that I've been to as well, okay,
Mhm.
I've seen where the brides, they're like the whole main character energy.
Mhm.
But when you see the groom,
Mm.
you get that side character vibes. Like, what are your thoughts on it?
I think that is so true in most of the cases, not
Mm-hmm.
everyone. We can
Yeah,
generalize.
yeah, we can't generalize.
Okay, so it's mostly it's like brides are making all the plans, the decor, their outfits, the
Mm-hmm.
color combinations, the accessories, the themes and stuff. And grooms are just there, just complimenting them. And in that case, grooms are not even the side character. They are kind of going into the background dancer zone.
I mean, it's more like they're just blending with
Mm,
whatever is happening there.
yeah.
Like, I'm a part of it, so I have to be a certain way.
Yeah. But the thing is, it is their big day as well. They should also get the attention as much as the brides.
Have you had any personal level experience like that with your brides and the
Mm.
grooms?
I mean, I can't specifically say any particular one experience, but it's mostly like we plan everything for the bride, and they will be like, what my groom should wear that complements with this, or like what goes well with this, or what
Oh,
color goes well with
yeah.
this.
I think yeah, even I've seen brides who do that.
Yeah. So it's like it not necessarily be something that goes. Obviously, there should be a harmony between how the bride and groom should look, but at the end of the day, it's their big day as well. So whatever they're choosing, the colors or the silhouettes or the accessories that they're wearing, it should definitely go with them along with the harmony with the bride.
Makes sense.
Mm.
And I feel the reason why it is like that is also, when it comes to brides,
Mhm.
growing up itself, they've had an idea about what kind of a bride I want to be when I grow up. Even if the
Mhm.
groom is there or not, they've
Mhm.
always had that imaginary look of like how I should look on my big day because that's the most dressed you get, right? So
Yeah.
that day has always been there in your head. So subconsciously, somewhere you've always had a mood board like
Mhm.
this is how I want to get married, and when you grow up and when you're going to get married you kind of have an idea of what you're exactly going to do
Mhm.
somewhere. But when it comes to the groom, it's not like this is exactly how I want to look on my wedding day. Have you
Mhm.
heard any groom say that? Like, not
Have you ever
really, right?
have you ever heard any
But I think
guy?
it should become something where like even
Uh,
men start to say that when it
mm,
comes to like on my wedding day I want to look like this,
yeah.
because I don't really see, like in general, you don't see anybody say that. That's
Mhm.
also a big factor. And it was like when the wedding day comes, okay, I'll think about what I have to wear that time.
Mm.
And when the day comes, it's like, okay, fine, let me just blend in.
Yeah.
And end of the day, it is your wedding. You are getting married, but you don't feel like you are the main character.
Yeah, that is there. And have you ever heard a guy making a mood board for them? I mean,
I know, right?
even
You
if it's
should
wedding.
totally do. And I think 2026 is all about that. Like, at least, like,
Yeah.
moving forward,
Mhm.
like, even like men have to like start making their mood boards or like, thinking about what kind of outfit I should wear on my wedding day because it's
Mm.
really important. It's not always about complimenting the bride.
Mm.
Like, how many brides have you seen on your own, like
Mm.
how they come with a certain color and
Mm.
you do everything for them, and the end of the day, like, okay, whatever color complements the guy, they
Mhm.
go for the shopping also and be like, okay, this color complements my outfit, so I think this is the perfect dress.
That won't even match. Sometimes that won't even match with the groom's skin tone or how they're gonna look.
I know, right? That's
Yeah.
like such a big factor when it
Mhm.
comes to the skin tone. Like, what is your colors will not, maybe you think like this is a complementary color and it's gonna suit the groom. No, it won't.
Mhm.
Maybe that will not even be his color. But on the wedding day, that's why like when we look at the bride and we're like, oh, the bride looks really beautiful.
Mhm.
And maybe the groom's outfit is like really good.
Mhm.
But just because it's not his color, it doesn't like really suit him.
The main reason we have decided on this topic is because the awareness among grooms or whoever, like any man who is preparing for wedding, they
Mm-hmm.
have very limited resources available online. Even
That's
if it
very
when it
true.
comes to the styling or the outfits, the silhouettes or the colors, there will be like, even if I'm going online for researching, there are like a certain set of colors, certain set of silhouettes, certain types of outfits that are like repeated on all those
Oh yeah.
videos or even those things. So it's like there is a pattern. There are like a few pieces or few colors which are like coming repeatedly so much,
Yeah, it's
and
like this
nobody's.
is what is like, you know how even the sherwani is, right?
Hmm.
Like you pick a sherwani and exactly what you have for it, a three-layer neck piece.
Yeah.
That's like mandatory and like it's
Any
everywhere. And it's like you're wearing this, so you have to go for it. There's no other option.
Yeah, I don't know. I have seen anyone wearing anything other than a layered chain or layered necklace.
Yeah, that's the
Accessorizing
thing.
is so underexplored when it comes to grooms, and there are so many very beautiful accessories for grooms as
Anything
well.
recently that you have seen, like when it comes to men's accessories and you like
I
really liked it?
think, yeah, I think recently Vijay Devarkonda and Rashmika got
Oh,
married.
yeah, that was
Mm,
actually a really beautiful way of like putting accessories together. It was like
yeah.
everything was there, but at the same time, it was not too much, you know.
Mm-hmm,
You didn't feel like, oh, the groom was overdressed or
mm-hmm,
something like that. It
mm,
felt like so perfect, or like, you know, it was all there. It was like balanced beautifully.
yeah, exactly. I think even when it comes to celebrity weddings,
Mm-hmm.
it nobody talks about the groom, even if the groom is
It's
like very
always the
famous.
bride.
Yeah, and I think this is the first time someone was making a video. I mean, any influencer or
Mm-hmm.
stylist was making an actual video talking about the styling of a groom.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that is a big change. And I think that 2026 should be the starting
More
point of
about
such a
grooms.
big change. Not more about grooms, but also about grooms.
Also about grooms,
Yeah.
yeah. I think actually we need to have like more about it,
Mm,
because only then a lot of people will be aware of it, right?
yeah.
Because not really people like wear accessories and all of
Mm-hmm.
that, like, and there are so many different options you have out there, but just because you're not really aware of it, like you don't want to experiment, and especially you will not be ready to experiment on your big day. That's the
Mm-hmm.
last place you want to like experiment something. Maybe if it's some other occasion also, you're like, okay, I can give it a shot, but not your
Mm.
wedding day.
Think there is a stigma going around, especially when it comes to wedding accessories for men. There's a stigma going around that, okay, jewelries are mostly for women or brides.
Mm-hmm.
Grooms don't need to wear much of the accessories. I mean, in general, styling, men are actually experimenting with lots of accessories, but not when it comes to their wedding day. And that is not concerning. That should be
So
changed.
I feel like
Mm,
that's how, like,
mm,
back in the time
mm.
where jewelry was adorned, and
Yeah,
it was
no.
like,
Mm,
it was such a beautiful part of every
mm,
person. I
mhm,
feel like as days go by in the whole, getting all that minimalism and all of that stuff, you
mhm.
just lose the aesthetic of the whole jewelry.
Yeah, Indian fashion in general. I think even if you look at the Mughal Empire and
Mm-hmm.
all, you can see how the rulers were wearing the jewelries and accessories. I think men used to wear more jewelries back in the days then,
Oh yeah,
and
actually
that
that
changed so
that
much.
is like very powerful
Mm-hmm.
also. Like you walk out and there is so much of power to
Mm-hmm.
look at you, and I feel a big part of that was the jewelry
Yeah,
itself.
exactly. It was actually considered as a sign of power and prestige,
Mm-hmm.
wearing jewelries. And I don't know at what point we lost that culture and those elements of fashions from our not only daily life
I
but
think
from our
another thing is
festivals.
even comfort, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like on your wedding day, also, yes, you have to be very comfortable on your wedding day, because you're gonna be standing or doing so much things for a whole day, and it's
Mm-hmm.
not easy. But I
Mm-hmm.
feel comfort, because of comfort, also somewhere you don't want to take in that much of thing where you have to be wearing all of this. And that slowly went to a place where, like, you don't really want to wear anything.
Yeah, I mean, comfort thing is there, but I don't think a little bit of experimenting or adding a little bit of jewelries are going to take away that level of comfort. I think comfort matters more when it comes to choosing the fabrics and footwear and stuff because
Footwear, when you say that's another thing when it comes to especially grooms, like,
Mhm.
you have like one or two footwear and that's for all the events.
I
And
think
sometimes it's not even like the footwear doesn't even really go well with whatever silhouette you have opted for, but still
mm,
you choose that because one thing, yes, it is comfortable.
mm,
Another thing, you, because probably the color could be the same
mm,
or something about it, you feel like, okay, this is going to match. But at the end of the day, that footwear is like totally out of place.
that is breaking the entire
Yeah,
look.
it breaks the entire look because
Mm,
you don't really have like a lot going on the top, right? So
mm,
you obviously you see like head to toe, and
mm.
like when your eyes just goes down and it's like it just breaks the look.
Yeah,
So footwear
that's
is
okay.
like really important
Mm,
when you're getting married. It's really important for you to like go around, do your research, and get the right footwear for the right outfit. And don't get like, okay, I'll get a black or a brown footwear, and I think that will go with everything else because it's neutral. No, it doesn't go with everything. That's another thing. Like, you get a black shoe or something, and then we're like, okay, it's neutral, so I can wear it with everything. But
mhm.
when it comes to silhouettes, certain silhouettes won't go with everything. So you have to get something according to the silhouette.
Yeah, exactly. And I think when it comes to Indian weddings, there are several events that is happening. Like four
Mm,
or five events will be there.
max.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
actually,
mm,
that's like
mm.
the basic, right?
Yeah, and when it comes to brides, they will have a footwear for every outfit, or at least like two or three footwear that goes well. Like when they're wearing a sari, they won't be wearing the same footwear that they're wearing it with the lehenga. But from, I mean, most, not most, but I know I can generalize, but when it comes to grooms, I have seen that so many of them wears the same footwear on all those five events. All the types of outfits that they will be wearing will be different on all these five events or 5 days,
Makes sense.
but they will be wearing the same footwear. It's fine, okay, if it's comfortable for you, it's fine only, but the thing is, it's a wedding, so it would be better if there
It's
is
your
a
day as well. You need to
we put
remember
a
that.
little more efforts into the entire look, like make the entire look.
Makes
That's the
sense.
whole point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing about,
Hmm.
if you see the brides as well, most of the time their outfits are like till the floor, like
Hmm.
lehenga, or even when you wear the sari, you're not
Hmm.
really showing your footwear.
Hmm.
Yet the brides get different footwear for every occasion and every outfit.
Yeah.
But when it comes to group, the footwear is like a statement piece as well, because you're not wearing anything that where your foot is covered. So it's very important for you to prioritize on what type of footwear you're gonna wear.
So true. So let me ask you, what
Hmm.
is that one groom's look, or the outfit that you have seen recently that was very attractive to you?
I I think, yeah, no, I won't say that it was a wedding, but I think it was this fashion show,
Mm-hmm.
like the Lakme fashion show that happened, like I think recently, like 2 3 months ago. I'm not sure
Mm-hmm.
exactly when.
Mm-hmm.
In that the Tangam collection, I don't know if you.
Oh yeah, Vivek
Vivek
Karnagaran. Yeah.
Karnagaran,
Oh my
yeah.
God, that
Oh
was so
my
nice.
God, that was amazing. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I could say like every look was so defined and
Mm-hmm.
so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I like how there was so much of beauty and balance
Mm-hmm.
with like how they tried to bring in the whole tradition,
Mm-hmm.
but with like a fashion forward edge.
Oh yeah, I have also noticed that collection recently, and that was like a total lookbook for the South Indian grooms,
Oh
especially.
my God, that
So,
was really beautiful. And I think one of my favorite looks was
mm,
this all red. Like,
mm-hmm.
there was a Nehru jacket with like
Oh
a
yeah,
very
yeah.
fluid
Uh-huh.
drape pants.
Mm-hmm.
And like the jacket had only like embroidery that was like concentrated to the bottom part. And
Okay.
it felt like it was like fading away to the top. It's
Right.
a very beautiful look.
Yeah.
I really wish I get to see someone pull that off in the coming times or what. It's
On
so
their wedding day.
beautiful. Yeah, in their wedding or somewhere. I just want to see it.
Yeah.
And every look, like
Mm,
each person that was styled
mm,
had, they all looked very different from the other, but at the same time, it looked so beautiful, and all the colors that was so rich. Like,
exactly.
do you see the jewel tones that was so beautiful?
Yeah,
What was
I
your
remember.
favorite look?
I think there was this red bomber jacket and dhoti.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
I saw
I
that look,
remember
yeah,
that.
I saw that look, and I was like, first of all, a bomber jacket in a traditional outfit, that too
I
paired with,
really didn't think about
yeah,
that. Like,
exactly, and paired with a dhoti, and I was like, what is this? Is that even possible? That
and
looks so nice.
and did you see how
Uh,
there was even a waist chain between the bomber
yeah,
jacket and that veshti?
yeah, and they were
It
even
was
wearing
so
chokers. Have
beautiful.
you seen
Yeah,
that?
it was
Oh my
really
God, the
beautiful.
accessorizing games, the color palette, the way they have fusion the contemporary elements with the traditional elements, all those were so nice. That is like the whole point of that entire collection. That
Yeah,
collection was so good.
so true.
And I think we can take so many points from that Tangam collection and collaborate, and incorporate that with the groom's look.
Yeah, and especially I feel the
Hmm.
biggest thing that I fell in love with was
Hmm.
the color palette. Because
Exactly.
you
Hmm.
know how when you see grooms, like it's either pastel colors
Hmm.
or just the neutral colors that you
Hmm.
always go for
Hmm.
because it complements the bride. But
Yeah.
here they were like not just playing with colors, it
Mm,
was so bold. At
mhm,
the same time, they were making a statement. And I
mm.
feel Jewel Tones is like the best when it comes to brown skin tone.
Yeah, exactly. I think they have added so much rich,
Very beautiful.
warm tone shades into the entire collection, and even the color combinations were not that, usual color combinations. They were
Yeah,
different. They were actually complementing so many skin tones, and I think so many medium to deeper skin tone people can pull off all those colors because
yeah.
that is gonna look so good on them,
So true.
especially because those are like warm tone shades. So many people can actually pull off those colors.
Very true.
Mm,
And I
mm,
feel that's the thing about even if you're getting married anytime soon,
mm,
I'm not telling like you should not be like wearing a color that complements your bride,
mm,
but I think it's more about, like seeing if that color actually suits you. Because
mm,
I mean, if it suits you and you're okay with it, totally go ahead.
mm,
But what if the color that you're trying to complement
mm,
is not your color? So, like, do your research on that and see what color actually suits you. And then
mm,
when you like wear that, it
mm.
looks more good. And obviously you will find a color under your color palette, where that can also complement the bride. It's not like
Yeah,
you're not gonna find that.
exactly. It's not like, I think the usual trend when it comes to choosing the groom's outfit is always take the bride's color, go for the complementary color. Go for the exact opposite
And the
color
color
in the
wheel.
color wheel. There are other options. Like, who told you there is only complementary color that goes well with the outfit? Who told you that navy blue and ivory is the only color that goes well with every outfit? Literally every other color.
Oh
That is
my
not true.
God.
Uh,
I just thought about this combination. I love the color combination of purple and gold.
yeah.
Like it looks so royal, at
Mm,
the same time it looks like you don't even have to do anything extra. The color itself like
mm,
speaks for itself.
mhm.
Like what do you think are some of the colors like that stands out in your head?
I think the one that I'm wearing, teal and bronze. I
Oh
think
yeah,
teal
teal
and
and
bronze
bronze
is
looks
something
good.
people should actually explore. Such a
Yeah,
great color. Teal goes well with so many skin tones, so many variety of skin
definitely.
tones. And other than that, I think brown and gold.
Oh wow,
I
I think I love that combination.
Yeah.
That's a very beautiful combination.
In Tangam collection, I have seen that combination, the
Mm-hmm.
brown and gold, and I think that is very underexplored when it comes to Indian
Weddings.
weddings. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
if it's because they think it's gonna wash them out or they are not gonna shine, but if the right combination, right depth, right undertone, and
And the
value
balance of
come,
how you
yeah,
use
balance
the
comes
color,
together,
yeah,
it's gonna make them look so
so
good.
good. That's so
Yeah.
true. That's a very beautiful color
Hmm.
combination, actually. I
What are
think
others?
others, I even like the combination of purple and burnt orange.
Yeah,
That also
that's
looks
a rare
good.
that's a rare color
Yeah,
combination,
that
no?
also like really looks good. But again, you have to play with the proper proportions.
Mm-hmm.
If not, that can like, completely clash. So
Mm-hmm.
that's also a really nice combination.
Other one, I think if you still want to go for pastels, you can actually go for lavender and gray.
Lavender and grey.
That is actually used by many people, but lavender and gray looks really
Oh
nice.
wow, okay. I don't think I've really thought about that, but
Yeah, it gives
that's
that.
something I'd want to see how it looks visually.
Yeah, I think that is like the pastel aesthetic, the old money kind of thing if you're pulling off.
Oh, okay.
Usually people go for like off-white or cream, ivory and
I
gold.
think whenever you
Mm.
take some pastel color, you try to go with neutrals because
Mm.
that's like safe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure like once you just need to do that once, and I'm pretty sure you're not gonna go back to the
Yeah.
regular things like pastel neutrals. No, you're not gonna go for that. You really want to play with more colors, and I'm very
Mm-hmm.
sure about that.
Mm-hmm. And I think, playing it safe, people always play it safe because first it's their big day, and secondly, they don't have much idea what goes well with them, even if it's the colors or silhouettes or
Right,
the fabrics.
right.
But once you are aware of all those things, and if you try to incorporate that with your look, you will never gonna go back to the safe play.
Exactly my
E-
point. Because once you know how this works, I'm pretty sure like once you get an idea about colors and how you can like mix colors and how you can bring an emotion out of it, there's no going back because you don't want to keep repeating the same thing again and again and again.
Mm,
And all of these, I'm not telling you shouldn't be wearing pastels or like neutral colors. You can totally go ahead with that,
mm,
but giving it a try would, for something different, like if you have like 4 to 5 events,
mm,
at least 1 or 2 events you can experiment. It's not like you can't, right?
mm,
Like, and then where you feel like you really want to play it safe, okay, fine, go there with what you're completely confident about, because that's also very important.
mhm,
But again, grooms have to prioritize how they look on their big day
mhm,
and see what they like to wear as well.
mhm.
Play with colors, especially jewel tones, because it looks really good on Indian skin tone.
Yeah, exactly. And I think at the end of the day, it is the harmony that matters. The
True.
bride, the groom, the decor, the colors, the silhouettes, what goes well with their body type, the bride's body type, the groom's body type.
Yeah.
When all of these things come together in a harmony, that is gonna look so pleasing to the eyes. And even the people coming to the wedding will be like, okay, that looks so good, that and that becomes a new aesthetic.
Yeah, just imagine, like, did you look at that groom? Oh my God, did you
Exactly.
see that neck piece? Or like, did you see the color combination of the outfit?
Mhm.
Or even your footwear can be a choice where
Yeah,
people are talking about it.
yeah, I'm thinking about that. At the end of the day, people will be coming and seeing how harmonious everything is going, and that is gonna be the new aesthetic. There will be a name for that. Things will come.
Yeah, it's like
Who
you
knows?
can compliment your bride and bride can compliment you as well. Yeah, like tell me what is one piece of, accessory that you would want to see the grooms wearing more.
I think I have seen in the Tangam collection someone wearing a choker, a small choker.
Men
Choker.
wearing choker. That would actually be nice.
Yeah, it's a risky element when you think about it because
You
not
should
many
actually know
people.
like how can you like
Yeah, but
make
if
it
you're daring
balance.
enough and if you can find the piece that goes well with you, then don't be afraid to try it out. Don't be afraid to play with it and experiment with it because if it works, that is going to be a statement.
And I think for me, like something that I would want to see more, like grooms wearing, it would be a ear cuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like actually a nice piece of, because ear cuffs are really beautiful. They're very bold as well.
Mm-hmm,
So like men wearing that for weddings would actually be good.
mm-hmm,
That's like a statement piece, and I'm pretty sure you don't need anything else to like,
mm-hmm.
complement that accessory. That alone is like more than enough. So I really think I would like to see men wear more ear cuffs.
And if you want to play it safe, just go with one piece of jewelry and experiment with that because that is not gonna look like you have
Yeah, like
overdid
you can
your
keep
look.
it simple and
Mhm,
you don't have to like overdo it because you think it's too simple as well. Sometimes simple stands out more beautifully, and
mhm,
like, it will give that sophisticated feeling
mhm,
because your eyes is not all over the place, but you're like looking at it and it has that balance. End of
mhm,
the day, it is the harmony. So you can go for simple things and you don't have to like try many things to like
mhm,
make it feel like only this is going to work.
mhm.
Yeah, so I think it would really be nice to like see grooms experiment on their big day, and I think this coming years we get to see more of that, right?
Exactly. And I think this episode might have been very useful for
Hopefully.
hopefully for the grooms to be, groom to be. So at the end of the day, it's all about harmony. If you also feel like there should be more styling for grooms, then tag along with us for the coming episodes. With that, this is Aishwarya Kailas.
And Neha Kelsey Sampson. See you in another episode.